My name is Toyette and I'm 30 years old. I had the lap band procedure about 4 months ago and I've only lost 13 pounds. So I'm a little disappointed with that. And I'm here to meet with the nutritionist, Dr. Zarif.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Zarif. I'm the Director of Bariatric Nutrition and Dietetics for Weight Loss Centers. Today we're talking to patient Toyette. She has some concerns and we are going to be completely candid so that you'll get a feel for how we deal with situations that may not be so glorified. Toyette, you want to go ahead and start off and tell me exactly what's on your mind today?
Yeah, well, I've had the lap band procedure about 4 months ago and I've only lost 13 pounds. And it seems like I'm doing everything. Like, I work out 3 times a week. And I've changed my eating habits. I'm not going to say completely, but I have changed. And I've only lost 13 pounds. So I'm starting to get a little, I guess you could say, discouraged and a little upset about it.
Okay. So you've been averaging about 3 pounds a month, actually. Yeah. Okay. So we can actually step that up because you're like averaging about 5 or half of a pound a week, somewhere in there. Now, let me ask you a couple of questions. One, have you added to your regular daily regimen physical activity?
Actually, yes, because my job changed, my job location changed.
Okay.
So I'm a lot more active where I'm at now as opposed to where I was before.
Okay, and any way that you can quantify that? Like, do you count it or?
Well, I know I do a lot more walking.
Okay.
Than I did previously.
Okay, so that's one of the things I want to suggest. Get a pedometer so that you will have a good idea of how many steps you are adding to it. Okay. And that's good. It sounds like you're doing great there. Now, the other thing, let's talk about, and this is very, very important, the scheduling of eating. Scheduling of eating is very, very important, even with a lap band. If you're not eating at the right times and the right types of food at the right times, you may find yourself not losing the kind of weight that you want to lose. Okay, and thank you for being honest with that, because you could have said, "I'm doing everything the right way," So let's talk about your eating schedule. So for breakfast, I'll just say some of the goodies first. Breakfast, the best thing to do is the first time when you wake up about what on average? What time?
4:30.
4:30. Do you know that at 4:30, that at 10:30 a.m., that should be your largest amount of food going into your body?
No.
That should be your so-called dinner right there. Okay, if you're eating the traditional way where that largest meal is at the end of your day, and I take it at 4:30 a.m., you have a very long day. You're probably staying up about an average of 17 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to rectify that. 4:30 a.m., a lot of fresh fruit, raw fruit. Basically, you want to get fruit that you get from a produce section. You don't want frozen foods, and you don't want canned fruit. You want fruit that you actually chose from the produce section. Now, that's as you advance in the day, you add more protein. You can get liquid protein. You can add protein that can come in the form of chicken or fish or beef and so forth. By the time that you reach your peak, which is called the metabolic peak, this is according to the Zarifian method, that once you reach the metabolic peak, that is the time that you eat your largest meal, because you have the rest of the day to walk it off, especially with the new job. This is perfect.
Okay.
By the time that you reach, you get up at 4:30, 3:30 should be your last meal.
Okay.
So 3:30, the smallest meal. You don't need all that energy to go to bed, right? So you take it, it's just a habit. You have a habit, and they satisfy us, and this is a great time to kick back, maybe catch up on some TV, go on the computer, and do other things that we are pleased with, those pleasures, okay? So that is one of the things I like to suggest to you, and I think that is probably the most critical thing. And give that a try and see exactly what happens. Give me a call in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
This has been Dr. Zarif. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm like I'm excited again. I think I'm at the point to where I'm excited to where it can act. I see the silver lining at the end of it. I see that there might be some actual results being made.